it's raining outside, so I can't do anything outside really. What I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean this firewall up, and then I'm going to go ahead and sand this and see how bad the rust is on this. And then it's rusted right here, so I'll go ahead and sand this down after I clean it. Then I'll go inside and I'll clean up all of this here. I'll scrape this rubberized mat that's been glued down on the floor, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the front. I'm gonna use that purple super clean right there. I want to have an update on it. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like right now. There's a look, and then I'll do it after. What panels to order? For sure gonna need like this. I'm gonna have to cut this out and see. Show you the inside. Just clean this up so we make some progress, so it doesn't feel like we're at a standstill. This truck has like a weird smell to it, guys. Kind of odd. I'd probably take this off. All I'm holding this is this clip right here. Just pull it out and take this harness out. Just come right off. We'll put it in one of these boxes in here. Just clean it up, I guess. Alright guys, I'll check in with you when I'm all done. What's up guys, man, checking in here. Quick update. I have my cab here. I started sanding down with my die grinder and a little scuffing pad, or like little grit, whatever you want to call it. And I was trying to see how badly rusted this panel was. So if you could see, it's like right there. So I would have to cut along here to here, and then just cut this out and then replace it. And what I had, see, this is a little pad that I used to sand this down. But yeah, I already went ahead and I cut a piece off here that was pretty badly rusted. So yeah, all I would have to do is just grab some sheet metal that is the same thickness as this, place it over here, tack it, and then weld it. And then I'm probably gonna cover this up here as well. And then I went ahead, also I took out a piece that was rusted out here. So same thing, little patch panel. I don't know if I'm gonna use the bed sides, some of the sheet metal from the bed sides, and kind of just form it, and then just use that just to save a couple bucks. I'm gonna do body work on that, like Bondo body filler. But yeah, look, this is the piece that was rusted out and how bad it was, guys. So take a look here. This was right here. So what you want to do is you want to go above the rust a little bit, and then just so you get rid of all that cancer. But yeah, that's how badly that rust was right there. Everything else looks clean. It's really dirty in here, so I'll probably like try to vacuum it, clean it up as best I can, and then try to get like some sort of rust reformer on here, or rust preventative, because it's not too badly rusted, but I do just want to seal it to protect it for the future. I'll go ahead and show you guys how I cut this. I did that yesterday, but I'll go ahead and cut this and show you guys. I'll record me doing this, but for now, this is the frame. My goal for today is to remove the engine and the transmission, and then my uncle welded these the frame. These welds aren't the best. They're kind of sloppy and ugly. I think I could have done a better job myself, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these and grind them down, and then maybe weld, I don't know, maybe weld like around the edges here and make it look a little bit nicer. But man, it looks pretty rough, guys. And then also what I went ahead and did is I got some grade 8 bolts for the cab mount. So I'm going to replace these hardware that this kit came with. I'm going to put those grade 8 bolts because they're a lot stronger. I'm going to use that for the cab mounts. But yeah guys, I'll check in with you when I'm ready to pull this motor out. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know if I obviously have an LS motor, but I'm going to have a spare motor. I don't know if I should sell this or keep it and use it for a future project. But I do have an engine. It runs, but it burns oil. It could be the valve seals, the valve stem seals, or just from right here from the head. It looks like it's leaking oil from here. Could be the the valve cover gasket. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and label some stuff, take some pictures, and start taking stuff apart. But yeah, starting to rust already. But yeah, I'll go ahead and grind these down, and then I'll probably put some primer on there and seal it because I don't want it to rust. Go ahead and do that, guys. For some reason this looks a lot higher than this. Oh man, I should have just welded it myself, guys. Honestly, my uncle's kind of sloppy with his welds. It's not gonna rain for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to strip this down as best as I can, and then all right guys, so I pretty much have the whole engine stripped down from all the wiring. I did pick up this lift plate from Amazon. It's being held on by these little bolts that bolted onto the carburetor. Kind of sketchy because they're tiny, but they should do the job. Yeah, this is everything I stripped down. It's a complete wiring harness for the engine bay, the distributor, starter, carburetor, negative battery terminal. This one hooked up to the water pump right here. The starter went right here. I had those two wires connected to it, and then I had one wire connected to this. I think it powered the distributor. I wasn't sure what that was really, but yeah, so far all I need to do now is to take off this bolt right here, and then this bolt right here. That's what's holding the transmission to the transmission cross member. And then I also have to take off two bolts on the bottom here. That's what's holding the engine to the got it. There we go, guys. This one had like a little bushing in the, there's the bolts. Alright, so it looks like I have some hoses attached here. Just the fuel line. Just the fuel line. So the engine is out. The guy that sold me this truck is the biggest scammer and liar in the world. Look at these valve covers, guys. It says Good Ranch 350, right? He told me it was a remanufactured engine that had lower mileage. Come back here. What does it say? GM 5.0. This is a 305. This is a freaking 305 5-liter engine. This guy lied to me. And not to mention, he said that the truck was in a storage unit or like under a shed, that it never got rained on. Look at all this rust. Look at all this rust here. Rust here. I started hitting this with the screwdriver. This is all rusted out. There's a thick layer of Bondo right here. Freaking scammer, guys. He put like a little thin layer of steel here and then put Bondo over it just to cover this rusted out rocker panel. It doesn't get any worse than this, guys. Can't believe that people would go to these lengths. This is all rusted out too. Yep. Alright guys, so I have the transmission separated from the motor. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the engine on that pallet right there, and then I don't know if I'm gonna try and sell this or keep it. This engine's probably not worth much. 3 on the tree, but yeah. After I do the rust converter, guys, I'll go ahead and primer the whole thing and then spray the Raptor bed liner. The camera's gonna die. It just died. I don't know why it does that. It says